Hello friends! If you don't already know me, my name is Juliana, also known as the Loopy Lady. If you're coming from part one, you can see that it's the same day as the outro in part one. If you haven't seen part one already, you can click the link either in the description or should be at the top of this video right now. But go ahead and watch that because there are going to be some spoilers in this video. But for part two, we are going to be finishing up our custom orders. I have my handy dandy notebook right here, so I'm going to take a look at our list and we're going to cross off exactly what we finished so far, and we're going to get going on the rest of these custom orders because I did have a delay since I was sick for a whole week and I'm still not feeling 100%, and it's 2.5 weeks later, but I'm feeling good enough to get these custom orders off my mind and get my mind cleared and get ready for the market that is upcoming on the 28th of this month. So we have 20 days. It's March 8th right now. So I want to get these custom orders out to the people who have been waiting for them and get some more inventory made for our market. So originally we had 20 items to make. In the last video, we finished the plushies, which was 3 items. We finished the mermaid beanie and the golf club covers, which were in the same order. We also finished 3 pot holders and fingerless gloves for 1 order. So I'm going to be crossing all of that off. What we have left is 1 more pot holder in sage green. And then we need to finish off the ghost face tapestry. And we need to finish off the 5 gun barrel covers that we were working on, or that I showed you at the end of last video. I did not make them on camera, I made them off camera just because I wasn't feeling good, but we're gonna finish them today on camera. I did finish the ghost face tapestry. This time I used a 4mm hook instead of a 5mm like last time, and I love how it turned out because the holes on the black aren't as big, so you can't really see through it as much as like the 5mm. I've been really liking doing the 4mm with the tapestries lately. I am going to be posting a short, I don't know how many parts it's going to be because each one can only be like a minute long. So I will be posting a few shorts on me making this because I did film it, I just didn't film it in YouTube format. I filmed it in reel format. So definitely be on the lookout for those. But today we are going to attach it to our dowel, which my mom did paint pink again. And then we are going to glue the fabric on, and I'm going to use the same fabric as last time, which is this black with little white dainty flowers. I still love this pairing and I love how it turned out last time, so I'm definitely going to do the exact same thing. And then today we are also going to line our 5 gun barrel cover thingies. And for those, I went back to the fabric store and I found this houndstooth, which you probably can't really see that it's houndstooth, but it's like gray and black. I took one of these as a reference to the fabric store and I found this one and I love how it looks together. This has like browns, blacks, and greens in it, but I don't know what it is about this houndstooth that I just really love how it looks together. I left them open and flat so that way we can glue the fabric on, and then once it's dry I will be stitching it up just like this, and it's going to look something like this. This was the reference here, so it's a little sleeve that is angled, and what I did is I just made like a rectangle at the bottom and then I just decreased on either end as I went up until I got the length that I wanted. So I just freehanded these. We're gonna get the fabric on these so that way we can get these out this week because I definitely have been a little bit delayed and I don't want to delay it any longer. So they also need to have time to dry. So I want to get these done today. It's Sunday, so hopefully they'll be dry by tomorrow and we can get the custom orders off our list and to the people that ordered them. I also got 1 more custom order since the last time I talked to you, and it's another order for 2 infinity scarves. And this person has already ordered an infinity scarf before and it was in a mustard yellow color, and this time they want like a light latte brown color and a dusty rose color. I ordered the yarn from Michael's, and it was supposed to come on Thursday or Friday, and it still has not come. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. I think it's a UPS issue because it says that they don't have a location on the package. So I'm probably going to have to get a refund and reorder those. But that's going to be our next custom order that we make. That is something that's mindless and easy to make. It's just going to be like a background project. It's not going to be anything that I focus on too much, especially because this week here where I live, it's going to be over 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So anyways, enough yapping. Let's get started on getting the ghost face tapestry attached to the dowel, and then we will get the backings glued on. I have to come down here to talk to you, but first thing we're going to do is we are going to attach the ghost face tapestry to the dowel. I have this much yarn left on this little section. I'm hoping that it's enough. Oh dude, I have to do the border too. I forgot that I have to do the border as well. So I'm going to work on getting the border done, getting it attached. Oh my god. Okay, slight change of plans because I am on a time limit. I only have a couple of hours until we have birthday dinner tonight. So I am going to attach the backing on this because even with the border, I'm not going completely out to the edge with the backing, with the fabric. So if I just go to the edge and leave enough room to be able to get into the stitches for the edging or for the border, I think it'll be okay. But I want to get this attached so that way it can dry and it can be ready. And doing the border isn't going to take long anyways. So it's a quick, easy last minute touch before I send it off to the customer. I only have a little bit of glue. I think about that much glue. So I'm hoping it's going to be enough. And if not, I'm doing a Walmart pickup today anyways, so I'm going to be getting more and then I can finish if anything. First things first, I have all these ends that I need to glue down. So I'm going to get those glue down. I'm going to get my fabric cut and then I'm going to glue it on and hopefully we have enough glue. I should start hot gluing this. This stuff is oozing out. Oozing out. Now, I am going to cut my fabric. Okay, we got all the ends glued and I went ahead and steamed my fabric because it was pretty wrinkly. Now I'm going to glue my edges down on the fabric here and then I'm going to glue it onto the back. Now this is where we hope that we have enough glue. Tooter. The glue is tooting. Okay, backing is on. Now we just need to let it dry overnight, and then I can do the border and this order will be completed. All right, guys, it's later in the evening and I am back from the birthday dinner. So I'm going to be cozying up on the couch watching this new Netflix show called Dinosaurs. I'm going to be doing the sage green pot holder. It's the last thing in this order so we can get the scent off and off our list. Okay, we finished one panel tonight. It's now almost 10 o'clock, so I'm ready for bed. At least we got one panel finished, and tomorrow I'll be able to get the rest of it done at work for sure. Okay, it's the next day. I was going to leave the ghost face tapestry border until I got home tonight, but I ended up taking it to work, and I'm so glad I did because I completely finished. We officially have the ghost face tapestry completely done. This one turned out really good. It's so crisp and clean. I really like it. So this is going to be going to its owner tomorrow after work at some point. I was also able to work on the pot holder from last night. I did get the other panel made and I even started attaching them, so we're pretty far along. I'm definitely going to be able to finish this tonight. Tonight we are going to be working on the gun barrel covers. I am going to start out with weaving in my ends because I still need to do that. And then I'm going to steam them because they're a little bit curly. I think I could have sized up a hook with these, but I didn't want the holes to be too big, so that's why I stuck with a 4mm hook. But they did end up turning out a little bit curly, but nothing a little steaming won't fix. This is taking a little bit longer than I expected. I have been working for a little over an hour now and I've gotten 2 done. I'm trying to get them really straight on the edges, but this is how it's gonna look. Obviously it still has to dry. I was working with this Fabri-Tac and it dries really fast and it's really strong. At Walmart I had to get this Aleene's Fabric Fusion and it does not dry as fast, and also it bleeds through quite a bit more. So I don't know. Also, I don't know how well it's sticking. I might have to go get this fabric tack. So as far as tonight, I'm just gonna cut the rest of the fabric out for the 3 smaller ones. So that way at least the fabric's cut out. I'm gonna see how the fabric fusion turns out tomorrow, and then if it doesn't stick very well, then I'm gonna have to get some more fabric tack. Yet another day in my kitchen. We're back. It's the next day. The new glue did bleed through, and it's like has stained the other side, and I can feel it. I tried to like wipe it off with water and a paper towel, and it did not come off. So I'm wondering if I wash it, if it'll come off, but the way that it's going to be stitched up, you're really not going to be able to tell that much. So I think it's okay. But I got the other one completely stitched together and it's ready to go. And that's how it looks on the inside. I think it turned out really good. It's nice and stiff like I wanted it, and I think my edges on the fabric even turned out really good, so I'm really happy with it, and I think she's really gonna like it. It looks pretty professional to me. For comparing the 2 glues, the fabric tack definitely has like a softer touch to it once it's dried. It seems more flexible, like I can't even feel the stiffness of like the glue. And this one, it feels pretty stiff. I don't know if I just used too much glue or if maybe my fabric is too thin. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try to use less glue today on the other 3. The only thing I was like really struggling with is if I didn't put enough glue, it wasn't like staying down. And I need to do all the edges first and then glue it down. So I have to get those edges to like stay stuck, but it was giving me a little bit of problem. So we're gonna test it again today. This is only the 2nd time I'm using this glue, so it should be good. This is like recommended glue, so I don't see why there would be an issue. I think it was just a user error more than anything. I did go ahead and cut all of the fabric already last night before I finished up because I was tired and I was ready to be done, but I wanted to get the fabric cut out. So I do have all 3 pieces ready to go, and these ones are a little bit smaller than the other ones. Are not as wide. That wasn't too bad at all. That only took me about 40 minutes this time for 3 of them. All 3 are glued now and being pressed under heavy books, so that way they will stick overnight. I figured out that the new glue does not like to stick this fabric to itself. So I was trying to do all the borders and stick the borders down and then stick it to the crocheted piece, but they were not sticking down, so it was kind of just like a wasted step. So instead I drizzled the glue all on the crocheted piece, and then I stuck the bottom edge down because I wasn't making a border on the bottom edge. So I stuck the bottom edge down, laid it, and then I folded under all of the edges before the glue dried. So that method worked a lot better. Once those are completely cured and stuck to the pieces, all we have to do is stitch them together and then they'll be ready to go with the golf club covers. I'm done in the kitchen at my makeshift craft table now. I'm gonna move to the couch, watch some TV for the rest of the evening. And I think I might start market prepping, which will be next week's video. Yeah. Hello. It is now 2 days later and I came home from work and showered, and now I'm ready to get into some crocheting for the night. Last night I did finish the gun barrel covers. The fabric on the inside turned out really nice, and I think that it's going to work out really well for the purpose of these. I have 5 of them here. This is the original reference of what she wanted. She wanted 2 of them to be a ½ inch wider, and she wanted all 5 to be an inch longer than this original piece. I love the gray and black houndstooth with the camo. I think it looks really good. She's going to pick these up tomorrow with the golf club covers, and that'll be another custom order off the list. The only thing that we have left to do are the pot holders and the 2 infinity scarves. I got the infinity scarf order 2 weeks ago, and I ordered the yarn, and then the yarn ended up getting lost in the mail, so I had to get it reshipped, and it finally came today, so I'm opening it now. For her scarf, she wanted a dusty rose pink and a light like latte brown color. This is what I found on Michael's. These are the Lion Brand Wool Ease Thick and Quick. I got Peanut and Blossom. I think these are going to be perfect. I love working with this yarn. The other infinity scarf that I made for her was in this yarn, just in the color mustard. So I know it's going to turn out really cute. I'm not sure if we're going to get to these infinity scarves in this video, but I will be making them with you guys, so they will be in a video in the future. So the only thing left to talk about are these pot holders. I needed to make 4 pot holders, and they wanted sage green, navy blue, rust orange, and I picked out beige to go with that color pairing. I made all 4, and then I realized that I made 3 of them a little bit too small. So I have to remake 3 of them, and these are the 3 that I'm going to remake, which is fine because I can just sell these at my market on the 28th. So I'm not too worried about it, but I do have to take a little bit longer for this custom order. So this is the size that they're supposed to be, which the sage green one was the last one I made when I realized that I was making them too small. So this one is the correct size, and then these are the ones that I made a little bit too small. And I don't like how big these are because your hand goes over the edges. So I really want it to be this size. With that being said, they kind of changed the colors in their kitchen a little bit. So instead of doing this orange color, I am going to do a burgundy color. And I think that's going to look so much better with this pairing anyways. I've already started on the navy blue one, and I'm about, I don't know, 3/4 of the way done with the first panel. These take me about like 2 hours, I think. So it won't take long to remake these. I think that is what I'm going to be working on tonight, is just pumping out maybe 2 pot holders, or at least like finishing the navy one and then getting half of another one done. I think that would be really ideal. So we're going to work on that tonight. Last time we talked was Thursday, and it's now Monday. It's been a few days, and I went ahead and made all of the pot holders off camera. We were busy this weekend, and so I just took my project with me. I was able to get the other 3 remade. I know that I had already started the navy blue with you guys. We have our sage green that was already made as well. And then I remade the tan in the bigger size. And then I did burgundy instead of the rust orange, like I said, because they changed the colors of their kitchen. And so I just think it looks so much better. It'll look so much better. The other colors, it looks really cute. I love making these pot holders. They really only take me about 2 hours, I would say, of consistent work. And it's just, it looks so nice. My rows look so straight and the stitches look clean. I really love them. And obviously as you use them, they're going to stretch out to their cotton, so they should stand against heat and everything. They should have no issues with these. And with that, we've come to the end of making our custom orders. We had a total of 20 items in the beginning, and we added 2 items that I obviously have not started yet because I need to market prep a little bit more, but we will definitely be making those infinity scarves in the near future together. As far as February custom orders, we have finished all 20 items, and that makes me so happy that it's finally done. Definitely went a little bit more into March than I wanted to, but obviously it was a little out of my control. Another thing I want to mention is that my Ghost Face Tapestry short series is now up on YouTube, so go check that out. And when you're seeing this video, the last and final part should be posted shortly after this is posted. If you did make it to this part in the video, I really do appreciate you sticking around and hanging out with me while I bust out the rest of these custom orders. Don't forget to like this video if you did enjoy, and Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more content from me in the future. As of me filming right now, I have 195 subscribers, so I'm only 5 people away from 200 subscribers. And I just want to thank each and every one of those 195 people that have subscribed to me. I'm excited to make more content and have more adventures with you guys in the future. If you want to follow any of my social medias or shop my online store, the link is in the description as always. I've been really trying to stick with this weekly content, so bear with me. But for now, have a great rest of your day and I will see you next week. Bye!